Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Hi, everyone. How are you today? I got something for you to listen to. So come on in, come on in. My coffee's not strong enough. Stir it up, baby. Just tastes like a chocolate milk, to be honest with you, but it's okay. I complain about my coffee every day, but when I make a good batch, oh, that is a dream. Oh, let me get this picture right here. Damn it, that's what I keep doing wrong. So come on in, guys. Come on in. Hi, Eccentric. How? Oh, today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, wait. I want to say happy birthday to you, to you, to you, to. I want to say happy birthday to you, you. I want to say happy birthday to you, to you, to you. I want to say happy birthday to you, you. Now close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. 1, 2, happy birthday. Eccentric. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're so, wait, hold on. Got it. You're so welcome. But I don't have my mic, and I didn't want to get up, but I gotta get up. I gotta get my mic. Let me take 2 more pictures. How's everyone? Hi, Noel. How are you? Hi, Lonnie. Oh, that meant a lot. What are you doing for your birthday, Eccentric? I know you partying hard because you're young, and that's what we do when we're young. We party hard. We party to the end of days. We literally think life does not end, it begins. Trust me, I've been there. I don't know how I survived because I never listened to my mama. Tracy, don't stay out late. I'm fine, Mom. You know, no good things happen after midnight. Oh, I'm banking on that. That's what I'm going for. Not in a P. Diddy kind of way. Lord have mercy. I never got caught up in no P. Diddy stuff. Kind of stuff. Nope, nope, nope. Oh my God, she is so pretty. I love her so much. And I'm talking about Kim Porter. She is so fucking pretty. Did Kim Porter ever work for the airlines? Does anybody know? Because I feel like I might have worked with her at the airlines. Continental Airlines in Jersey. I feel like I worked with someone She worked for Bad Boys. I remember thinking I was not impressed. And I'm pretty sure she was a tall chocolate woman. She favors Aaliyah to you. Very interesting. Is it the sultry eyes? Because they both have very bedroomy eyes. All right. I got a new YouTuber that I respect just from watching this one channel, but I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, I do. Tracy, think. Okay. Oh, stop it. That's what it is. Let me see. That was a good read last night on Naomi Campbell, right? What a weirdo. She's going to go down. Is this Kim? Who is this? Oh, no, I remember her. Elsa. I like her. I like that girl, Elsa. Okay, let me get some new pictures up. Stop. Okay, I'm going to heat up my coffee because it's already starting to go. Let me play some music so y'all don't panic. Where did Tracy go? Where's Tracy? All right, I'll be right back.
Power on. Tablet speaker. Bluetooth pairing mode. Your Bluetooth device is connected.
Okay, let me say hi to everyone before we go into this audio that I have. There's been such a strange energy in the UK. The energy seems more free and partly like in here. Oh, wow. I'm loving that for you. Was looking into instant pictures could really be her twin. Wow. I love I love hearing that. Hi Colton, how are you today? Oh, thank you. Hi Marcella Amor. Don't forget the mic. All right. So I've got this girl. Her name is Zaida Lisa. Zaida Lisa. This is the name of her channel, her YouTube channel. Zaida Lisa. And she talks about Chris Todd. And Chris Todd was on this show called Side Law or something like that. I watch his show a lot. He's really, really good at explaining all the legalities, but in a blogger kind of way. I like him and I like Pam Esquire, right? So Chris Todd went on this legal show, right? I think it's called, he did one really good one on Law and Crime with P. Diddy. Ooh, child, that was good. I don't know his name though. All right, so she got Chris Todd interview on this show, but I'm gonna play it from the beginning.
Minimum volume.
Explosive things going on YouTube right now that you guys do not know. So you already know it's cocktail hour. So get your cannabis, get your coffee, get your cocktails, get whatever your poison is, and get inside because I got some shit to share today. Okay, so for everybody that's been dropping in the comments, hello. I want to shout out to everybody that be in the comments. You guys have been super supportive. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for giving me the motivation to continue on this journey because the stories are given, guys. So today we're going to be discussing Chris Todd. Chris Todd is the author of Kim Porter's book, and he just came out to Law and Crime and basically spoke about the authenticity of the book. So you already know your girl has her ears to the street, and I have the video here to share. Shout out to someone in the comments who actually told me about this. I appreciate you because this is such a good interview. So check it out.
As for investigating, doing the autopsy, looking at the autopsy close, okay, I'm open to that. Yeah, but mainly I'm focused on the memoir.
So let's talk about this. How do you know for sure it's her words? It's a memoir from her, because it's in typewritten, right? It's you would say that it was from a computer. How do you know it's from her?
Yeah, it's a great question. I'm getting that asked all the time. I work a lot of cases. Okay, I claim to have solved the two most famous cold cases in history. Okay, I like to think I'm good at what I do. So when they came to me, and when I work with any whistleblower or source, I don't always believe them. I don't believe everything they say. I put them through my test, by my feel, my spirituality, forensics. There's a lot of things that I do. Dealing with the sources and the people that I've contacted closely, obviously it's a dark story. It's dangerous. I'm familiar with this. Whistleblowers and sources don't always tell you everything. They don't show you metadata. They don't show you things that are going to trace it directly to them. So, like I said in the Rolling Stone article and another one that's coming out today or tomorrow, if you put my feet to the fire and God asks me life or death, do you know it's 100% her flash drive? No, I do not. But based on my feel, I prayed on it, and I felt I was to take a leap of faith, so I came forward with it.
Some people would say, why publish it if you're not 100% sure?
Well, I also am an investigative producer, an author, I'm a storyteller. A lot of my fans know me very well, and the media in Hollywood, a lot of times, they don't want the truth. So they do projects and stories and unscripted and scripted that are not always completely 100% true. I'm no different than them. I would like to turn this book into a movie or a series, and we're shopping that right now.
What, from reading these pages, what is your overall takeaway? If this is in fact Kim Porter's memoir, what is your takeaway from it?
It's disturbing. It's dark, it's sad. This is an abused woman telling her story. When I first read the whole thing, I only had a couple pages at first. Now, as for the tapes, I've been told that I can have access to the tapes.
What are the tapes? First, start there. What tapes are you talking about?
The big ones.
You're talking about sex tapes.
Yeah, but with very famous people.
Okay, so talk to us about what you were told about the tapes.
That if I pass the test, they trust me, I will be the one to do it.
Who's they?
The sources and the people around the community of Kim and Diddy.
With all due respect, why wouldn't they bring that information to law enforcement? Why wouldn't they just drop it in, CNN's or ABC or any other news outlet's mailbox? Why come to you as opposed to law enforcement or another media organization?
If one of the people are underage in the sex tape, I have to, per my attorney, go to the FBI. I'm not going to comment right now if I'm in possession of the tapes or not, per my lawyer. So, but to answer your question, these people are scared. And what you're saying, like, well, if they just dropped it off at CNN or they just emailed it, that's not the appropriate way to do this.
Okay, well, I mean, look, you're in a very interesting position right now, and clearly a lot of people are very interested in what you presented. But I mentioned this before, I'm going to mention this again. As you know, this has been met with criticism. Porter's family and friends say this memoir is a fake. Albie Shore says it's fabricated, that it's offensive. Reportedly also came out and said, quote, a significant suit headed right for the heads of the responsible parties who dragged my name into this. Porter's friends, Kimora Lee Simmons, LaWanda Lane, told Rolling Stone that they don't know you at all. Lane said every page in that book is false, that Porter wouldn't write a memoir, that she would never write a memoir, that she liked her life to be private. Rolling Stone also reported that a source close to the Combs family says the family is exploring all of their options and saying, quote, the baseless pages in the book not only misrepresent Miss Porter's lived experience and legacy, but also continue to cause unnecessary distress to her loved ones. And her children came out with a statement today on Instagram, which I read before. What's your reaction to all that?
We did $1 million in sales in 12 days. The people want the truth. There's people writing me from all over the world, thanking me. What you just said, I know I'm still reading this stuff. I can't even keep up with it right now. I've actually have to hire people to read the stuff. We have to think about who these people are talking about. They're possibly talking about the devil. So if they say it's not real, remember who's saying that. Okay? A lot of people believe it's real. A lot of African Americans believe it's real. They're telling me, they're calling me. I'm talking to all the bloggers and podcasters because I'm an open book. I talk to the little people. So my point is, I still am assessing what's being said by everybody close. I get it. But this is what happens just like on my other cases. Yeah, they said they didn't do it too. And it turned out to be I was right. So, like I said, this is going to play out. I can't say I'm 100% right this second, but I'm not pulling that book down. Under my First Amendment, my civil rights, I'm not pulling it down.
Are you prepared to potentially be sued over this?
Absolutely, I'm already prepared. And also, let's remember, Amazon, Jeff Bezos owns the Washington Post. Okay? I'm sure he's for freedom of speech and also some form of free press. I've been blocked and censored by the media for years, and I'm not going to bring it up. Everyone can do their own homework. It's not happening to me anymore.
So there was a quote from you in that Rolling Stone article where you say, if I'm so hot and my story and project's #1 on Amazon, where is everybody? Where's my agent? Where's CIA? The people I called for 12 years. I'm trying to explain to you, this is not about Kim Porter. It's about Chris Todd. And I wonder if somebody could interpret that statement and say, he's taking this and he's saying whatever he needs to say for fame and fortune. It's not about getting the real message out there. It's not about getting Kim Porter's story out there. It's about Chris Todd. What would your response be to that?
I worked really hard to get to this point. And the other case that I did recently, that was supposed to happen like this. That was supposed to go viral, and it didn't. And that's up to God. I don't control that. Obviously, we're here at this moment, and it's probably the biggest scandal story in America right now. I feel that I just work hard, keep my heart and mind open, and I'm kind of guided spiritually. And I will say this, and I don't know how this will come off to people. I have many cases and many victims. My clients are mostly murdered victims or deceased victims. I am the voice of the voiceless. right? Now, what I meant by saying, like, well, that's not about Kim so much, it's about Chris Todd. That's to keep a little bit of a buffer for her, okay? So that everyone's not so focused. And I know also the sources, they know that too. And I'm not stupid. Are these sources playing me a little bit? Maybe, but that's okay. If I have to go through some pain and hardship, if I have to go to court, it's not going to be my first time in court. And I put out a message to some of the people to get to the lawyers, be careful. Because remember, you're talking about Kim. It turns out that it's Kim's typos and they're her lies. Remember, you're talking about abused woman.
And
Okay, guys, did you just see that? Like, I am floored. Like, I believe him 100%. Let's talk about it. So Chris Todd is alluding to be a truth
Sorry, guys.
teller. He said he's a book writer. He says that he is that he has solved cold cases before. I'm actually pretty interested in that. So I do want to do some more research on him, and maybe I will do that, and we'll talk about it sometime this week. But I want to see what cold cases he solved. So he spoke about he has tapes that he can show to solidify that he's telling the truth. Now, there's something about, and let me know if you agree with this in the comments, right? I understand what he said when he spoke about spirituality, when he talks about a vibe, a feeling, because you know that saying, like, if you guys have kids, right? I have kids. I can always tell when my kids are lying. I can always tell when someone is not being forthcoming. Now, one would argue, well, that's your kids, right? How do you know a stranger is lying? It's a vibe. It's an energy. You can't explain it, right? So here is a man who has been chosen to be a whistleblower, even though he's not calling himself a whistleblower. He's actually saying that the people who gave him the information are whistleblowers. And they are the people around Kim and Diddy. Okay? So he's saying that he, with everything that he has been given, and he has a lot of stuff, that he feels 100, well, he doesn't say 100%, but he feels in his heart that this is true. Like, have you ever just got a vibe when you can tell something is true? Now, he says he has things to back it up. We're going to get into that. We are going to get into that. But what I thought was interesting in this clip is he said that if it involved underage children, he had to go straight to the FBI. And then he told us that he cannot confirm, or his lawyer told him not to confirm or deny whether or not he already had the tapes. The way he's talking, guys, is that he has those tapes. They have to have showed him the tapes to make him a believer. Can we think about this, like, clearly? Let's think about this.
All right. A channel is called, let me see if I get it correctly, Zaida Lewis. And I think it's called Mama's Cocktail Hour. She's real, you know, let me see if this is her. Oh, yeah, she's doing a deep dive like the rest of us on Diddy. So she's got a lot of videos out there. And she's one of the few people that in blogging believes what I believe, which is this book is based on facts. Now, it's not considered an autobiography. So when it's, you know, you can add some fiction into this. I also think that the way the book was written, you know, it looked to me like it was written in a very non-journalistic writer kind of way, which means it felt more like it was Kim's words, you know, very elementary, very just trying to get it out like real quick. not really trying to write a novel. Very primitive of sorts in terms of journalistic writing. That's one of the other reasons why I believed it. Because anybody else who wanted to steal the book would have made the details more salacious. The details. And then he walked into the room and his cape was flowing. And underneath, I could see the red satin. And I knew he was angry. And he looked at me and he paused. He didn't say a word, but I knew I was in trouble. I thought about escaping, but I knew he would be faster than me. We didn't get that. He came in and punched me in the face. That's what we got. He came in and he slept with so-and-so. He came in and right away he wanted to down I'll be sure. Like, that's what we got. And that to me sounds like it was kindergarten. And that to me sounds like it was someone trying to get a story out very, very quickly and did not take it to a publisher to edit and work out the details or buy a ghostwriter to make it more salacious. She was just trying to get a book out. And that's why I really believed it was her. Right? Child, I always wanted to write a romance novel. But I always thought I would be judged for it, right? And now, don't give a fuck. But that's why you could see that side of me come out, because I always wanted to be a writer, particularly a romance writer. That's sexy. Ooh. I got many faucets. Many faucets come from this soul. What's the whole world? Oh, let me see. Her family saying it's not true. The kids knows it's true. I'm sure they had to live with this every day. Exactly. Because Diddy wasn't the type to hide anything. He was damn near grooming Christian and Justin. He was grooming them. So why would he hide what he was doing even to their mother? That's hard to admit, especially as a son. Now, sons go through things. When you love your dad and your mom, and your dad is abusing your mom, but then you literally seen your dad kill people, because he will say that in front of his sons because he's making sure his sons understand that he's lethal. He'll have his sons be there because that's a psychological damage. That if you rat on me, loyalty's everything, that means don't be loyal to me against your mother. Or else he would kill his own children. Any one of those kids could have been Kim at this point if they would have stood up to him. So now these kids are carrying guilt, bad guilt, because they're saying to each other, I just wish I would have stepped in. I wish that one time at Christmas, I would have gotten a baseball bat and stepped in. Because no one can fathom what normal behavior could turn this bad. As a kid, you don't imagine that. You just know that this yelling and screaming and hitting your mother is normal. Hitting Cassie is normal. So the boys are carrying wicked guilt for never being there for their mother. All the boys. Yes, in real term guilt. Yes. Bree says, my take on this, sorry, good morning, but my take is that Diddy is releasing this on, and if I go down, everyone goes down with me type of shit. Like to expose the names of the people present. Yeah, I thought about that too, Bree, because I think I said if Diddy is releasing this, then yeah. Ugh. One of my friends buried their mother yesterday, so I don't know if you guys know it, but everything leading up to the funeral, your adrenaline's pumping. It's the next day. It's the next day when you have a routine of calling your parent by 10 o'clock and you don't have to call them. And you want to pick up the phone and you want to be like, just answer me. Just answer me. But you know that's unrealistic, so you just get depressed. The next day, the very next day after a funeral is the worst. Ah, your words put me in a room, Tracy. Yes. Um, so at one point I was trying to decipher if Diddy did this. But I would have to say no. I don't believe this is Diddy's work. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think Diddy would have read what she said, and then I think he would have destroyed it. Because at the time, yeah. No, I believe this is an outside source. I believe he kept saying they. Remember? And remember, I told you guys this book is chopped up. Different people have it. And also, if it is such a problem, this book, where are the lawsuits? They should have been filed immediately. Where's the lawsuit? I'll be sure. There's not a lawyer that will even take Al's case. You know why? Because some of this is true. Because the lawyer will say, I'd love to take your case. However, is any of this true? Can any of this come back to haunt me? The lawyer, right? Meaning, Al, if it is true, and you only had romance relationships with Diddy, and nobody was ever there, then go ahead and tell me that this cannot come back to haunt me. But if there was a maid, a cleaning woman, that saw you coming out that room, that was working that day, and somebody else can corroborate anything, I'm not taking this lawsuit. You're wasting my time and your time. Period. When Al said he's been trying to tell the FBI for 10 years, okay, dude. Okay, 10 years? How long has Kim been going? And yet, right now, today, you can walk into the FBI office. But you don't know, Al, who the FBI has been talking to. You don't know what the people that clean up the baby oil. You don't know. So you're not going to the FBI because you don't want to get on that stand and then have Diddy lawyer say, but you went to bed with him, right? You want to go against him right now, but you went to bed with him. That's the difference. And that's why I don't think Diddy did this. I don't think he ever anticipated going down. I don't think his ego would let him go down. What I will tell you, though, that's missing within the they part is that this is a dance. This is a musical note. And so music begins with one ping, and then you add in the drums at the right time. And then you add in the piano at the one right time. And then you add in the singers at the right time. And then you add it until it's a full-blown flower of information. This isn't Chris Todd working by himself. This is Chris Todd working with authorities. Because then it was like, okay, so once he gets arrested, then the book comes out. Boom. Yeah, yeah. Because if you really wanted justice, you would have taken a bullet for Kim. You would have taken this for Kim. But you always knew how dangerous this man was. And so you never protected him. And it wasn't until she died that you were like, oh, it was never my fault. Diddy kept me away. Blah, 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 blah. Look at me. I almost died. Yeah, I know you almost died. And I do believe it was by... Because you finally stood up to him. What did he go down after Kim, right? He was poisoned after Kim, right? And that's when his anger was like, oh, I'm coming for you. And Diddy was like, oh, this is going to be so easy. But he survived. That's interesting. All you have to do is pull the police records and see how many times they were called to her home. Yes, the abuse is so vulnerable when they get long abuse, right? Oh my God, yes, says Bree. This is so true. This is what I felt with my sister and my friend. Then the sadness just sits on top. Yeah. Paying for your friend, Miss Tracy. What's that? I might have lost myself. That's the part that hurts. Oh, I wasn't catching up with the feed. So let me see if I can get some more comments here. Yes, it's all, the cute bird. It's all about controlling the narrative. If you don't control the narrative, you don't control the story. If you don't control the story, you don't control the people. If you don't control the people, you don't control his story. Now, the fact that we are all on the bandwagon of believing I'll be sure, who was never there for Kim, because Get on trial. Like, you so big and bad right now, get on trial. Tell me what you've done to protect Kim. Get out of here. She called the police several times. How many times did Kim call her doctor's office? All of it. My question is, Kimora, who's been so quiet, my question is, Kimora, if Kimora was such her friend, why haven't seen her on anything? So why are there no lawsuits? Why isn't there the outrage? Where's the outrage, Kimora? You know, tell me that you weren't Kim's lover. Like, speak up. I'm curious. Did you go to the DA's office? Are you testifying against Diddy? So now I know some of the low level, high value kingpins. Diddy, Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons did fashion. Diddy did music. Drake. Oh, wait, allegedly, in my opinion. Drake is the up and coming one. Drake is it's the same format they gave to Drake. Who the hell saves underwears? Who does that? Unless you're a precursor for a Diddy. Like, y'all really need to stop right now. Interesting. In her book, she speaks on Kimora, laugh out loud. Once I surfed her Insta, not one picture of Kimora and Kim together. Bree says Kimora's so quiet, but she's still ruled by money. I know, Lottie. Yes, it's true. Doctors, authorities. Why no one help? From friends. My other take is definitely a crime to beat someone, to drug someone, to R someone, but it's not a crime to be a freak, referring to the baby oil. No, like for real, for real. Right, but the freak leads to abuse. The freak leads to abuse. Okay, I don't want to miss somebody. No, Kim Porter is not being abused all over again. You got to understand the spirit of the dead. Kim Porter is authorizing this. She's not being abused all over again. The truth never came out. She is all over this and say this and put this out and put this in. Don't worry about Kim. You know what, though? I'm not sure I'm against Chris Todd getting all that money. I think that the kids don't care. I think this is a lesson for the kids. If it comes down to money, then shame on the kids. Because Christian King Combs is 30. He's 30. He's not 15. So if he has a problem with this, he can sue. Y'all keep looking at these. Quincy's older than Chris by like 5 years. If they got a problem, let them sue. But then that means they would have to confess to everything that they saw. All right. So Chris is getting $1 million. Sue. Turn it into a civil case, and let's hear the details then. That's a simple solution, right? Oh, Chris is getting $1 million in 12 days. Y'all just looking at money. How about the fact that nobody's going to sue because it's ugly? Because them boys are going to have to admit that they stood by and let their dad beat the shit out their mother. I want somebody to sue, please. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Please sue so we can get alternate information out there on record. Oh, child, they're not willing to do that. Right. He was drugging folks. Justin's 30. So Christian's older. Quincy's older. The point is, these are grown-ass men. They are not little boys. Sue. Thank you, Porsche. Take us to church, Tracy. This whole situation is sad. Right? Right? Yes, Tracy, speak. No. It's every sign has a dark side, right? If this were a Gemini, y'all would be like, oh, that's so typical Gemini. But every sign has a dark side. And his dark side just overruled. I know Scorpio. Scorpios are very nice people. Very nice. Scorpio sun, Scorpio moons, don't trust them bitches. Anybody's got a Scorpio moon, that is their dark side. If somebody says to you, I have a Scorpio moon, just go, and walk away. Oh, good. Okay, great. And I don't care if you don't like it, if you got a Scorpio moon. I know Scorpio moons. It's shadow, always. And the Scorpio moon spends so much time keeping that energy down. It's almost an alter ego. All right, guys. Oh, child. Kamara's still quiet. Right. I don't know. I wouldn't, like, there's so much I don't doubt. I wouldn't doubt that she had a copy of the book. Why wouldn't she? I wouldn't doubt if most of the women that are coming out and saying that it's fake is doing it because they're splitting the proceeds. Kim would never write a book. Who the fuck thinks that? One of her friends was like, I know Kim very well, and Kim would never write a book. The whole idea behind the book was to be secretive. If she told you, you would have told Diddy, best friend. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, it's bullshit. Oh, Kim would never write a book. No, Kim didn't tell you she was writing a book. She was trying to survive. Such bullshit. All right. Right? Lottie says I have a Scorpio moon. I'm not mean, but I do have a wide side in some ways. That does not surprise me, sweetie. Scorpio moons. Just run. No, you probably don't have no friends because you've called people out on their bullshit and they don't like that. That's probably why you have no friends. If that's the case, I ain't got no friends either because I call people out on their bullshit in their faces. Yep. All right, guys. I got so tired just now. I was going to read to see if the book is real. I'm tired. I don't want to do it now. Best friends tell stuff. Right. Right. You can't trust no one, Lottie. And with something like this, in an era where people did not know he was gay. Right now, today, him being gay, everybody's like, okay, that's not the problem. Right? Give a few years, gay is not the problem. What is the problem is underage. What is the problem is battery on women. That is the problem. Not you being gay, Diddy. And thank God we're in the era where he could finally wiggle. See with parties where he's wiggling. Obviously gay. Somebody sent me something today. I was cracking up. I said, Lord, that man was always gay. Or bi. Bi. I think he was always bi. No, you know what? I'm going to change it. I think he was always gay. And the bi part was his cover story. I think he was always gay. The part that's bi is his cover story. Oh man, somebody sent me something today. I was cracking up. It wasn't Charm. Oh, did y'all see this story? Let me play this for y'all real quick. Do you guys remember when I said older women were going to start getting pregnant? Do you remember that? Oh, there's a couple of things I want to play for y'all, but let me play this one. Does anybody remember? You remember that? Yes. Watch this.
Can't believe my mom is pregnant at 64.
So how you feel about being a mom again?
It's unbelievable.
I cannot believe it. Like, what are you thinking right now?
What am I going to do?
Like, you are literally pregnant. 8 weeks?
I am too old for that.
Oh my gosh. What if it's twins?
What am I gonna do? I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to tell you. So I guess those little weekend visits turn into a 9-month pregnancy. So what are you going to do? That's a good question. What am I going to do? Because who's going to be keeping this baby?
Y'all is.
Who's going to watch the baby?
Y'all.
Oh my gosh. This is crazy, y'all.
Right on over to y'all house.
And then what you going to do?
I'm gonna be gone.
Doing what? Working on another one?
Believe my mom is pregnant at 64.
So how you feel about being a mom again?
It's unbelievable.
I cannot believe it. Like, what are you thinking right now?
What am I gonna do?
Like, you are literally pregnant. 8 weeks?
I am too old for that.
Oh my gosh. What if it's twins?
What am I gonna do? I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to tell you. So I guess those little weekend visits turn into a 9-month pregnancy. So what are you going to do? That's a good question. What am I going to do? Because who's going to be keeping this baby?
Y'all is.
Who's going to watch the baby?
Y'all.
Oh my gosh. This is crazy, y'all.
Right on over to y'all house.
And then what you going to do?
I'm gonna be gone.
Doing what? Working on another one?
Oh my God, I love her so much. All right. I got another one to show you on Mila Kunis, which I don't know if I did a video on them, but I could tell these two were going to break up because this shit is embarrassing. Mila Kunis, who doesn't even realize she was groomed by Ashton Kutcher and his best friend. And I think that's why she's breaking up with him, because it's coming down to, did you groom me? Let me see if I can find it.
Nunes has allegedly moved out of the home she shares with Ashton Kutcher because she is aware of the fact that horrible information about Ashton and Diddy together, as well as video footage of the two of them together, is about to be released. For those of you who don't know, Ashton Kutcher partied a lot with Diddy in the early 2000s. There are multiple photos of the two of them together at various different parties. And a very troubling clip of Ashton Kutcher talking about Diddy's parties on Hot Ones has recently resurfaced and gone viral.
Party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote. If you have one, yeah. Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, can't tell that one either.
So the rumor is that Mila Kunis is aware of how horrible the information and clips concerning Ashton Kutcher and Diddy are. So she has decided to distance herself from Ashton and completely remove herself from the situation.
Well, Mina, you were groomed. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I have a reading in 45 minutes, and you know me, I like to get Zen. So I'm going to go ahead and do my Zen work. but call me for your own personal reading. Also, thank you so much, everyone. Please, please, please subscribe. Let's switch this up. Subscribe so you could stay updated on all the P. Diddy mess. All right, so subscribe for P. Diddy and political, right? Because the mayor's political. And book with me. I'm available today, by the way, and tomorrow, and Sunday. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me. And we will get to the bottom and the truth of this book. Because you guys know, ultimately, it's going to come out that I was right. You guys know this. All right, guys. Love you so much. Take it easy. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and